Today we're going to explore between 9th and 14th century establishments in Siem, Cambodia. Basically, we're going to visit three temples as such. This is the entry that you will find it. Okay, I was mesmerized with the beauty that these people have. You know, the structures that they've built on the bridge on the left and right. You have the canal which spreads over 200 meters long. All throughout Angkor Wat, all throughout all the establishments that they have 200 meter, okay, lengthwise you can't even imagine. A minimum that I have calculated, measured, it's about 1.5 kilometers. I'm talking about that. Okay, all around. I'm talking about we are just entering Angkor Wat. What you saw yesterday was totally different as such, and from there to here it was about 7 kilometers. Okay, so beautifully made, but unfortunately it is in ruins as such. They say the tsunami, volcano, earthquake never happened in Cambodia as such, but if you see it in ruins, it's because of 80% man-made, okay, and 20% because of the rains. This is what they say about man made it, man destroyed it. Okay, good people made it, bad people destroyed it. Unfortunately, if you actually come here, the camera will not justify it, because you will be able to identify faces on each of these temples. I hope you can see it. This is called Bayon temple. Must visit as such. I did visit 7 temples around, but 3 of them are must. One is this. You need to come in to see the kind of destruction that it has happened, and feel it, that what it would be in the year 9th century and 14th century. Imagine if all the structures were intact, how that would have been, and how those people would have lived. The engravings and all that, you just can't, you can't even think about it. And let me also tell you, basically what happens is, in India that I have seen, because I've traveled over very few countries, Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia, other than India as such, so far in my life. Normally what they do is, these are all the ruins, the stones which are piled up. See, what they do is, they take a big rock, they carve out a structure, deity on top of that. You keep looking at all this stuff, I explain. But here what I've noticed is, they will make a what do you say, a figure. Or they'll write out, chalk out, this is how we want a figure to be. And then what they'll do is, they will make that figure not in 1 stone, 2 stone, 3 stones, in layers. You have linga as well. A proof which says that the Hinduism survived here. Hinduism was there. Okay, but today they don't believe it. They believe in Buddhism, but again that's part of India as such. All mostly Buddha that
just making a video of yours.
So look at this guy. He's got a hat. He's a tour guide. He's got a hat which has got a fan. I was very impressed. This is what I'm talking. Do you see this? The structure of a lion and many of the carvings, but it is not in 1 stone. Means to say that they will know that exactly I'm doing this, in layers as such, and then when I place it on top of each other, then the structure will be seen. That was the beauty that I really loved about it. Okay, wherever you see, it is all in ruins as such. Ruins. We were born this, in 20th century. Probably if there is rebirth, I might have been born again, whereas 15th century I might have been there, but I don't have recollection of it. Look at it. This is where linga would have been, and whatever they would have worshipped, the water would flow from that. Because I'm a Hindu, I understand a bit of it, even though I don't go to temples. I don't go to temples to pray, but I do go to temples. So we're moving to the next one. Okay, it's all far away from each other. I'm telling you, you need to have a tuk-tuk, or you need to have... See, if you look at it now, you see what you saw in the entrance there, but this is more destroyed, and on the right and left you don't see water. It's drained. Not drained, it's drought, I think. The water flow is not there. That was one of the reasons why this empire fell, because the lack of water. That is where we're climbing. Look up. Do you see a man there? That's where we're climbing. This is Ta Keo Temple. Okay, I mean, this was not in my list as such, but I decided that wherever I'm going, if I see something, I will go. Okay, I've seen totally 7, I told you, but I'm showing you only 3. Do you see this pillars supporting the old structure? ESI of India is actually helping out people from in Cambodia to even renovate it, to put it back in place. These are all recently man-made. Do you see this? The railings to climb up. Okay, so it was a never-ending story, but when I came here, wow, I was like, I need to climb up all this, is it? That looked beautiful from far. I wish I had a great camera, so zooming and all this stuff. It would have been even more pretty to catch it. So we begin our climb. You see how people are climbing. It's all, you know what? The height of the stone is too much, whereas the width of the stone, okay, is small. It's small. That was the worry. I mean, it was too difficult for me to hold the camera while climbing up. That's where the Buddha is. So we're coming down. You want to see the first, this is the top level. But there is another level you have to climb down. There is another level you have to climb down. There are 3 levels. You see how this is? That's how it is. I am sitting and climbing down. Many actually stayed back, they didn't even climb up. This is really, I'm telling you, they didn't climb up. They was too scared. I said, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Come on. I'm going to show you one last temple. That'll be top Prohm. Okay, and I would have missed and come because I was physically drained out. One, because of the heat and sweating and carrying of the luggage and all this stuff. I was too tired to leave it. But had I left it, I would have cribbed top Prohm. Okay, cribbed, because I've seen this in photographs. Okay, the last photo that I will show you, okay, in the clip, I would have really felt bad that I missed it and came. Here you should listen to people when the guides when they are talking. I never took a guide. These are all hollow trees. If you actually bang them, you will hear the noise of the hollow. It is, and it is thousands of years old as such. What they do is, the bark, the outside of the skin of the tree, they'll peel off and burn it. So the new skin keeps coming up. I will show you. If you see white, see, all this is being helped by ASI, Assistant Commissioner of, Assistant Sub-Inspector, no, Archaeological Society of India. Okay, so look at this tree. This is what I'm talking about. You see that how white it is? That's what I'm talking about it. This one actually, to the eyes, it was really good because the moss, the algae which is formed on top of that, that shelter, then the green part of it, look, see how hollow it is. Somebody could squeeze in, I couldn't. I'm not that thin for me to go in. She was saying, if Naga is there, the person said, there's no Naga anymore. Only the Nagas you'll find is in the form of humans. Headless Buddha. So we are almost to the end. This is what I'm talking about. I would have missed this and gone. You see how the tree has managed to survive. Brought itself to life inside, outside the complex. This is really beautiful. You should come. These 3 temples, make a mark, make a note, come. I'll see you in a new day, new place. Take care, stay safe.